Today we are going to begin with the first lesson in English, Standard 4, a poem called Rain in the Night. This poem has been written by the poetess Emilia Josephine Burr. Now, who is a poetess? A poetess is a person who writes poem. A female poet who writes poem is called a poetess. So now let us begin with the explanation for this poem, Rain in the Night. Raining, raining all night long, sometimes loud, sometimes soft, just like a song. Now the first stanza talks about how it rains. We all know that it rains all throughout the day, sometimes during the day, sometimes during the night. In this poem, the poet is mentioning about rain in the night, and all the night it has been raining. Sometimes he says that the sound made by the rain is loud, and sometimes the sound is soft. And therefore, because of the difference in the sound, sometimes loud and sometimes soft, it hears as though there is a song being played. The next stanza. There I'll be rivers in the gutters and lakes along the street. It will make our lazy kitty wash his little dirty feet. Now, when it rains heavily, we all know that there is water everywhere. Water collects all over the places. So here the poetess is trying to tell us that the water is collected in the gutters in such a way that when you look at the gutters flowing, it looks as though it is a river flowing by. And even the lakes are seen around the streets. Because of the streets filled with water, it seems as though there are lakes around the street as well. Now, what is the meaning of the word gutters? Channels at the edge of a street that carry off water. Now, the poet also mentions a little kitty. Now, who is a kitty? Kitty is a kitten. A young one of a cat is called as a kitty. And the poet wants to tell us that it will make the lazy kitty wash her little dirty feet in the water that is running by on the streets or in the gutters. Now we move to the third stanza. The roses will wear diamonds like kings and queens at court. But the pansies all get muddy because they are so short. Now here the poetess is having a very good imagination about the nature. Now in her garden she says that the roses looks as though they are wearing diamonds. How will it look like as though they are wearing diamond? Because when it rains, the droplets of water, the drops of water fall on the petals, on the rose petals, and it looks as though there are diamonds and the rose is wearing a diamond. And who wears diamond? Kings and queens at court. And so the roses are looking as though they are pretty kings and queens in the court. And the pansies are all muddy. Now, what is the meaning of the word pansies? Pansies are small plants or their flowers. These flowers are in different color, purple, yellow or white, and their petals are velvety and soft. So because they are short plants, they get muddy. When the rainwater falls on the ground, the mud splashes on them and they get muddy. And therefore it is said, but the pansies all get muddy because they are so short. Now we move to the next and the fourth paragraph. I'll sail my boat tomorrow in wonderful new places. But first I'll take my watering pot and wash the pansies' faces. The poetess is a person who loves nature. She loves to play in the rain. And as we too love to play in the rain, I am sure that you little children also must be making boats of paper and sailing it in the puddle. Likewise, this little poet is also telling us that the boat is going to be sailed in the water and in different places all around. And she also takes care of the plants by watering it because the pansies are so beautiful, as I told you. They are purple, yellow, white, and they're so beautiful that they look velvety, and so they should always look velvety and beautiful. So the poetess wants to water it and make the faces of the pansies look beautiful. Thank you.